What's up guys, I'm back with another video, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Pirates chess set. This is from 2015, but I got it last year for COVID times. I'm going to try to make this as short as possible, but yeah, let's first get into the figures, and I'm not going to go through each one, but I will show you some of the different prints. So first of all, there's this print for the torso, which goes with this head, and then the red bandana. So, pretty cool. And then there's this other print, which is basically just a color swap with subtle differences. And then this design goes with this head, and then a white bandana. And then the different leg, or the leg colors are black, blue, and then we've got red. So those are the pirate things. Those are the pirate pieces, and they also have swords. And then the pawns for the blue coats are they all have this torso print and these white legs. And I really do like that torso print right there. They also have muskets, and then there's this face print, which is sweating, and it has the brown hair. And then there's this more confident face print with the black. Sorry about that. Yeah. And so, then there's also some kind of Joker kind of characters, which you can create special rules for if you want. But for the pirates, you've got this one, you've got the red torso, and then this nice black hairpiece. It comes with a banana. I guess he thinks it's a gun. And then this is his face. This is the calm expression, and then he has this shocked or scared expression right there, which is pretty comical. And then the other joke figure for the blue coats makes it seem like the blue coats are French because he has a baguette, and then and I guess he thinks that's a sword. And then he's got this smiling expression and the nice blonde hair, and then he has another comical face, which is when he's crying. But yeah, then as for the pieces, we'll start off with the rook over here. So this is just a nice parrot in a barrel build. I like that design. And then for the knights, we've got kind of like a Skull Island kind of face build, and it's a simplistic design, but I think it's a really good design. And then we've got some action that you can do for the bishops, which it's a catapult, so you can load something in there. They don't give you any ammunition in the set, but you can launch something, and it spins. And then for the queen, she's supposed to have a treasure map, and it's just this print right here, but I got it mixed up with my other treasure maps. So yeah, she's got this old 2013 print, which I have in another figure, and I'll show you that better right here. Pretty cool. And then she's got the 2015 female pirate face, and then there's the back, and she has this really nice hairpiece. I really like that design. And then she's got a short little chair. And then we've got the pirate king, or the captain. I like to think of him as Captain Brickbeard, but you can think of him as Captain Redbeard or Captain Roger, whichever one is most classic to you. But he's got this nice like captain's print there. I really like that design. And then the official set just has a plain cap like that, but I added this on. I forgot to change it back for the review. And then he has this nice goblet piece that I don't see too often. And then here's his throne. It's got a nice skull on there, and it's a bit taller than the queen's throne. Also, I like the hook. That's always nice to get. And then for the blue coats, which I'm gonna call them French soldiers because of the baguette, and their color's blue. So we've got, this is the rook. It's a nice kind of like tower that could be in a castle or a fort. And then our knight, surprisingly, is this treasure map kind of thing. And sorry, it's a cool treasure map. And yeah, honestly I think that should be the bishop and this should be the knight. But this is supposed to be the bishop. It's got a, like, it's like a armory rack, but it's got a sword on it. And I don't know what this is supposed to be at the top. Maybe it is supposed to be a telescope. Speaking of telescopes, here is the, I don't know what title you would give this character, I guess queen, but she's got a nice print there for her torso, and she just has she just has this face, but there's the back, and she comes with a telescope, and I don't see this hairpiece too often anymore, so it's cool to get. And then here we have the king, which I'm going to call the governor, because that would just make sense for this context. And he's got, I forgot what this tool is called, but it's like it's a nice tool that people used to use. And then he's got this cool kind of admiral's print there, and then this nice face that was used in some knight sets, and he has this cool hat that they put on all the other soldiers, or most of the soldiers, in this 2015 wave that this set is a part of. Okay, I broke his chair. Do not fear though, because I remember how to build it. Okay, so, do I? Okay, you know, that should be fine for now. That's a whoopsie on my part. Anyways, let's go ahead and look at the set itself, so we can actually break apart this. So it's just attached with pins. And then you've got this nice little island built. It's got a little barrel there, got kind of a wave coming down, and then there's like a bottle. I guess they're sending messages. And then another little island over here. And I like this palm tree design with the frog on there. So that's cool. Put that off to the side. And then on the other side, for the blue coats, we've got a bit of like a fort or continent here. So there's a mouse running. There's a little waterway, probably from this side. And yeah, then they've got this rock and a nice gun, and then a lamp. So I prefer this section just because there's more going on, but I think both sections are pretty cool. And I'm going to show you some different things that you can do in a second. I'm going to do some cuts in this video later, but you can remove these things, and that gives you access to store the storage for these little pieces that you can put to stack up the set, and I'll show you that later. But for now, I just want to give any of you who don't know how to play chess a quick rundown of how it is played. So, first, the pawns can jump start with two spaces, and then they can keep moving one, and they defeat an enemy by going diagonal. So, if someone's here, then they can go there. And then, rook can go forward, and he attacks forward. Meanwhile, a knight makes an L shape, and he can go over troops, so he can go 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3. So that's cool, and that's how he attacks. So even if something's in his way, he'll just jump over it because he's got a horse. And then the rook can go diagonal, so like that, and that's how he attacks, or it attacks. And then for the king, he can only move one space, but he's really important. So if he can move one space in any direction, but the rest of them can only go forward. Well, the rooks and the pawns can only go forward. The rest can go backwards. But yeah. So if he gets defeated, that team loses. That side loses the game. So it's important to keep him safe. And then the queen can go any direction, any way, and she's pretty powerful, and she can go as many spaces as she wants. And also the rook can do that as well, and the bishop. So that's just a quick rundown. Now I'm going to show you how everything looks when it's stacked up. And actually, I'll first show you how it's. Alright, so this is what the scene looks like together. And honestly, I think it looks pretty good. You know, it's got a pretty nice feel to it. I think the most awkward part is this right here merging to this little section. But, you know, for the most part, it's pretty good. And that's what a figure looks like manning that, and then he's doing, I don't know what he's doing, but yeah, and you probably put stuff in the barrel. And then I've got this stacked up so you can store the pins in here. Actually, it's in this. And if you're someone like me and you don't want to try to stuff every figure and every piece into this, you could just put all these in like a giant Ziploc bag, or a couple of them. But yeah, and then, but this is just to make it easy to transport. Although I don't like to do this every time. Oh, and also that's an interesting detail right there. Anyways, this is what it looks like all stacked up, and I have to say it looks pretty good. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out.